No, 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 just listen. No, can you please just listen to what I'm saying? Carol! Carol! We put the packages outside just like we said we would. Carol! We put the in the mailbox. They're outside in the mailbox. I don't know. You know, times must be getting hard underwater too because the stuff is supposed to be in the mailbox. Grandma made the cookies. You wanted 7 dozen cookies. We put them out in the mailbox because we knew you were going to get off of your shift late. You said, just put them in the mailbox, Hercules. Don't worry, when I get off of my shift, I'll pick up the cookies and I'll leave the money in the mailbox. How do we know you didn't take the cookies and just said someone took the money? I knew I should install another ring cam or some type of security camera out there before we started doing all of this. I'm gonna have to see if my neighbors have some type of angle at my property. Probably do, because they're like, Hercules is popular now, Hercules is famous, and so like we want to feel safe too, and we kind of want to protect Hercules, you know. In the name of protecting Hercules, we'll start also installing security system cameras on our property to angle directly at his property. So Carol, this is what we're going to do. When my neighbors wake up, in fact, I'm going to have my brother call. Hey, bro, look, I know it's early right now, but my neighbors are already up. I know they're up because they're watching me. Can you text them and see if they can run through their camera feed and see if someone stole the cookies out of my mailbox and my money too? Yeah, I took the money. That's what Carol said. She's over here right now at the front door talking about her cookies aren't there and the money she owes us isn't in the mailbox. She ordered 7 dozen cookies that Grandma baked. Yeah, you let me know. I've got a show to get to. I've got thousands upon people waiting for me. I'm not supposed to be taking care of business like this about people taking stuff out of mailboxes and putting the blame on me. You're gonna have my grandma stressing all out. This is not the way we're supposed to start the cookie baking service. You handle that and you let me know, and I'll let my people on live stream know what's going on. I'm out of here. I got work to do. I've got bills to pay. I just got out of therapy. For crying out loud. And I wake up to Carol bamming on my door talking about somebody took the cookies and money. It's too early for this. You guys are already in here. Hey, how you doing? Welcome in. It's your boy, Hercules the Shark. I don't know if you heard any of that, but welcome in. We've got what's going in? Okay, this is getting out of hand. It's getting quite out of hand. Oliver Smith, thank you for coming in. OMG, it's Hercules. That's right. High five, bro. Hi, Finn. You guys say high five. I say hi, Finn. Tomato. It sounds like I'm saying hi, Finn. Baked chicken and green beans sound good. Yeah. So, last week, I started this little thing to see if you guys would help me pick out my lunch. That actually went over rather well. I was hoping that you guys wouldn't say, hey, Hercules, why don't you just save your money and cook at home? But unfortunately, that's what happened. But one thing for sure, I'm glad Subway sandwiches didn't win. Moving forward, if you must know, we'll have a little situation this morning. As you know, Grandma, she bakes cookies now. You know, everyone in the community and the nurses and stuff, the shark nurses like the cookies that she baked. So she set up a little company. She bakes cookies out here right in the kitchen. So Carol, she dropped off. She's a nurse, okay? And she works weird hours. So she was like, I want 7 dozen cookies. put them in the mailbox, and when I get off my shift, I'll leave the money in the mailbox and get the cookies, and we'll be on our way. How come she's knocking on my door right now? She's still here. My brother's taking care of the situation. She's still here, talking about my cookies aren't in there, and the money's gone. That's not making sense. So what we're going to do is call my neighbors. My brother's calling my neighbors, asking them if they could please run back the footage from their Ring cameras to see what's going on with the cookies. Carol's a good shark. She doesn't lie. She keeps her word. So I don't know what happened. But we're going to get to the bottom of this before this show is over. I'm sorry about the cookies being stolen, but they are really good. You know, they're quite popular around here. But I don't want people to start fighting over cookies like I heard you human people have been doing, fighting over chicken sandwiches at some restaurant called Popeyes. Oh my gosh, that's another story for another day. But it's your boy, Hercules the Shark, and welcome to Fish Fry Fridays. The order of business. I'm contractually obligated to say these things so I don't lose my job. Elay TV wants me to say this before I go into my spiel of what I did on the weekend. If you're here for the cow, you're out of luck. The cow comes on Monday and Tuesday. Morning Moo with Elay TV. Monday and Tuesdays. Wednesdays you get is the intentionally very long live stream show with Baskethead. And that show goes on forever and ever and ever. Moving forward, Thursdays you get Freestyle Thursdays with Elay TV, where she's showing up as herself and back by popular demand. The moment you've been waiting for. Me, your boy Hercules the Shark. Let's do the song. This is the shark. Oh, this is the show. This is the show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Oh, this is the shark. This is the show. Oh, this is the show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Yeah! Every time I sing that song, my theme song that I thought of out of my own shark head, it lifts my spirits even higher. I hope it goes well. So do I. I don't know, guys. It's the holidays are coming. I don't want people tampering with my mailbox. It makes me feel some type of way. I really hope this is just some type of gag or a prank or whatever, but hopefully we'll find out some answers of what happened to her cookies and what happened to the money. Moving forward, God, I heard through LA, I heard it through the grapevine, that you guys have been asking about me, your boy Hercules the Shark, all week. Makes me feel special. It's nice to know that you guys care and are wondering what I'm doing. I also heard from a little birdie, or should I say a little fish in the sea, was saying that LA was concerned about me. LA was saying that, she was wondering why I didn't make any phone calls to tell her how I'm doing, what's going on, what's for the schedule for today. Well, everything's all right. I actually ran into a little situation, and LA's been doing really good all week, so I didn't want to bother her with the dilemma that I just ran into. It might have been the Cookie Monster. I wouldn't be surprised. Halloween's over. You know, if this happened in the month of October, I would have chalked it up to some shark kids running around being silly. But even if that was the case, I wouldn't even have left that in the mailbox just because of those reasons. So like I was saying, this time last week, you guys helped me pick out what to do for last week's lunch, and everybody collectively voted on Hercules, why don't you just stay home and make your own food and save your money? So I obliged, I kept my word, and we started cooking food. But before we get to the cooking food, some of you have been wondering, in addition, how's Grandma doing? We don't really hear you talk about her. I'm like I talked about her last week. I was telling her not to take my car to go get her meds. I told her to put the keys down and I'll call you an Uber. Hey, what's going on? Welcome in. You're just in time. I'm gonna give you an update about Grandma. Besides the fact she put my keys down and I ordered her an Uber, right? Although she tried to take my car, no one's touching my car but me. You know how much I paid for that car? And if someone's gonna crash the car, it's gonna be me. So Grandma didn't take the car last week, although she tried. One of her girlfriends ended up picking her up, at the shopping center. We have several shopping plazas down here under the sea and in close proximity to our neighborhood. That's another plus of why Grandma wanted to move in the first place. So after she finished picking up her meds, she got them successfully. They didn't overcharge her. She had money left over. She wanted to hang out there. So her and her girlfriend started doing all the stuff that girls do, trying on clothes, looking around, talking, blah, blah, blah. So she was hanging out in the plaza for like 3 hours or something. So I had some more time to myself to get things together. Moving forward, while Grandma was gone, my brother took it upon himself to decide making us lunch. What we had for lunch was some type of spaghetti salad and croissants. I'm like, well, zippity-doo-dah. I don't have to cook today. My bro's gonna do it. So I'm expecting lunch to be done, ready in a couple of hours. So I went back in the backyard and propped my feet up and start soaking in the sun. Yeah, we get sun down here, but that's for another story. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. So I'm out in the backyard, soaking in the sun, minding my business, happy that Grandma's out of the house with her girlfriends. Bro's in the kitchen cooking food, croissants in a spaghetti salad. Then all of a sudden, I hear a crash, bang! And then I hear a boom! And then I hear all this clanging around. And then I hear, oh! And all of a sudden, smoke started coming out of the side window. That's where the kitchen is. I'm like, oh my goodness, he's gonna burn down the kitchen. So I race into the house, enter the backside patio door. The smoke detector's blaring. We've got smoke coming out of the side window. My brother's running around all like he's lost his mind. Dude burnt the croissants. I'm like, how do you burn croissants? He was right in the kitchen. He was right there. He didn't leave the kitchen. So the smoke in the kitchen is terrible. We're looking for the fire extinguisher to put out the croissants. Smoke is everywhere. The oven is black. I'm worried that the flames are going to start coming out of the oven. I shut the oven. Open all the doors, all the windows. My brother finds the smoke, the fire extinguisher, puts out the croissants. You guys, this was just supposed to be a casual lunch. No thanks to you guys talking about, Hercules, you should save money and cook at home. I let my brother cook, and he almost burns down the kitchen. I asked him, what were you doing? You were right there. You didn't leave. We have the kitchen. We have a kitchen island. We have the living room. On that kitchen island is where he sat there watching the food. He was like, well, I brought in my portable video game console and I started playing the game and I lost track of what I was supposed to be doing. So he was playing video games right there in the kitchen and still couldn't tell that something was burning in the kitchen. I don't know what's going on with people today. My brother's younger than me. I'm the big shark around here. But good mercy, those dang on virtual reality glasses. He had one of those things on. Do you guys play virtual reality anything? I'm not going to be sticking that on top of my head. Life is crazy enough. I don't need to be submerged in a submersive video game. Who plays a VR game where you're supposed to be watching the food bake? Are you serious right now? The kitchen almost burnt down, guys. I just started up my therapy sessions. I just got over a traumatic experience a couple of weeks back from the family gathering. You know how that went when I had to go to the emergency room because my stomach was all over the place. I just don't understand. So, I didn't want Grandma to come home to see the kitchen all smoky. I didn't want to scare her. I didn't want to raise any awareness that something happened. Thankfully, she was gone. So I got on the phone real quickly. I called her girlfriends and said, "Look, my brother almost burned down the kitchen. He was making us croissants with a spaghetti salad. Can you keep Grandma out for another 4 hours? We're going to handle things here. We're going to clean out the oven. We're going to air out the house. We're going to wipe down the walls. We're gonna throw away the burnt food, put it in the trash, and pretend this never happened. I don't want to go worrying my grandma. I don't need to pay for another medical bill. I'm already going back to therapy. I don't want to start therapy sessions for my grandma." So long story short, as if the story cannot get any longer, we tidied up the kitchen, got the smoke smell out, and of course the neighbors came by. "Hercules, are you okay? Hercules, do you want me to call the 911? I'm like, "No, don't call 911. Everything's fine." But what they did, they came over and they also helped me get the kitchen back together. No thanks to you guys telling me to... No thanks to you guys telling me to cook at home. So in the survey, I'm asking you guys what I should do today. And I'm going to be taking over the kitchen because my brother doesn't know how to put down the virtual reality goggles while he's cooking. You guys ever see anybody play any virtual reality games above water where you're from? I'd love to hear your experiences. Or have you played virtual reality? What do you call it? VR goggles? It's crazy down here. It's like when I'm at the mall, it's like these teenager fish, they're not talking to people. They're walking around the mall with these big old things on their eyes, and they're like, "Yeah, man, let's go shopping." I'm like, when, where, and how? Moving forward, let me see what you guys are saying in the survey. I'm going to be doing the cooking from now on. My brother needs to learn how to separate video gaming and cooking. So we've got sloppy joes and fries at 38%, a lowly salad and breadsticks. I cannot believe you guys actually picked a lowly salad and breadsticks. Who picked lowly salad and breadsticks? Baked chicken thighs and green beans? That actually sounds good. Grandma thought of these choices, so don't get mad at me. Grandma picked these choices. She was like, "Hercules, I'm going to pick the choices so the people can pick us something out to eat for lunch." So looks like so far baked chicken thighs and green beans will be up. I'll be making it whatever it is you guys choose. I just hope that a lowly soup and breadsticks don't win. Moving forward, after we got that out of the way, Grandma came home. She didn't see what happened, and we're moving forward from there. I'm going to have another talking with my brother. Well, now that you know, Grandma's back from shopping. She didn't see anything happen in the kitchen. She came home with tons of shopping bags. I wonder if she got something for me. But all I know is Grandma was really happy, and I'm glad we got the kitchen together because I didn't want her sad. We even touched up the walls. They kind of got smoky. After we washed them down with bleach, we couldn't get that charred stain off, so we painted over. Thanks to my neighbor who went to the hardware store, got us a match for the paint. We just got one of those tiny sample containers, guys, at the hardware store, and we just rolled over the walls really quickly. Bing, bang, boom. Mom's the word. Grandma came home with a lot of shopping bags. I hope she got something for me. Hold on, just a second. My phone's ringing. Bring, 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 bring. Hold on, guys. I gotta take this call. Oh, hello? Yeah, I've got everybody on live. I'm live now. Yes, everybody knows about the cookies and the missing money. What happened? Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Look, After this live stream, we're gonna have to get together, brother. Yeah, I want to know what type of security system you're using. I would love for you to get those people to set up some type of security for my place. Look, you know what? We're gonna have dinner tonight. You guys are more than welcome to come over. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, I'll let my cool people know. Okay, bye. So we figured out what happened. We figured out what happened with Carol's cookies and the money. Come to find out, her son came by and picked up the cookies, and he took the envelope too. He said he felt that we shouldn't be leaving money in the mailbox, so he's got the money and the cookies. Yeah, my neighbor called. Yeah, my neighbor has a ring light down here. You guys have ring lights, we do too. So we have those things down here. So my neighbor was able to run back his footage to see what happened. And sure enough, it was Carol's son. He drove by in the middle of the night, took out the cookies and the money. So everything's safe. So I'm glad we don't have to worry about bad people in the neighborhood. But you better believe me, my neighbors and I are going to hook up today over dinner, as a thank you gift, and he's going to hook me up with the security system that he's using because this is ridiculous. Times are changing. Thank you guys for coming in. I'm not going anywhere. What are you guys talking about in the comments? Are you serious? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was playing virtual reality games. He's got those VR goggles. So he got wrapped up in the game and he forgot about the croissants and almost burnt down the kitchen. He almost burnt down the house. No thanks to you guys telling me last week, you should make dinner and lunch at home. Fish are friends, not food. I know that's right. Unfortunately, but fortunately, that's one of the things my therapist always tells me. Although I know you're not supposed to do that, and you're not supposed to bite people. I don't bite people, nor do I sample them. I think I'm a strong candidate to lead the nation of sharks in the right direction of saying, hey, let's be friends with the humans. They're all right people. Let's stop eating people. VR is crazy. I don't want any parts of that. Life down here under the sea is crazy enough. What am I going to make it worse for by walking around with those things on? Yeah, so that's what happened. My neighbor called Oliver and ran back his ring light footage, and he found out that Carol, her son, actually came in early and he took the money out of the mailbox and the cookies. He said that it wasn't a good idea to be leaving money in the mailbox, so he took the money and the cookies. So Carol's on her way back to the house. She'll probably be here after the show is over. Who knows? Carol drives really fast because she works somewhere in the hospital as a nurse. So I heard that nurses have super speed and they run really fast, like what's that guy named Flash? Yeah, the Flash guy. So nurses down here swim really fast. So perhaps Carol will be back with the money before the live stream is over. Yeah, her son took the cookies and the money. He said it wasn't a good idea to be doing that. So that's what happened. Thank you for asking. Thank you for coming in, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I've got some fish news to talk about. You guys seem to be interested in what's going on under the sea. I want to thank you human guys for having some concern over what's going on under here in the water, because I think humans are cool, so I do watch the human TV down here to see what's going on above ground. I'll vote for Hercules. Thank you. I promise you. I'll turn this world around. Let me get my shark news up for today. Let me see here. So Grandma's in good standing. She's got an order of, what is it, Grandma? Hey, Grandma, yeah. How many cookies are you making today? 45. Grandma's making 45 dozen cookies today. I think we're going to have to start hiring some employment in-house. I was thinking about having my brother help my grandma. But after he almost burnt down the kitchen last week, I think I'm going to have to ask one of my bros to help Grandma with the cookies because the orders are starting to get bigger and bigger. Business is starting to boom for Grandma. That's another story for another day. Let me get up this article about the current news today in shark news. Let me move some things around so I can tell you what's going on. For those of you who were here about 7 episodes ago, I did go to a shark press conference. Remember the time, in real life in the summertime, a shark actually and unfortunately bit a woman in New York. Yes, a shark was unfortunately bitten during the summer this year by a shark in New York. So after the live stream, I went to the press conference to see how my shark brothers and sisters were going to handle the situation. They didn't do a good job handling the situation. We pulled our money together. We got her some flowers. We sent them up there to New York with the card saying, hey, we're sorry that you got bit by a shark. I'm glad you didn't lose a limb. We're here for you. Our deepest apologies. We haven't heard back from that lady. So I think I should step in and be in charge of the community down here. Recent shark news includes a major wildlife trafficking bust in Peru. According to AI, recent shark news includes a major wildlife trafficking bust in Peru. A partnership between trafficking bust in Peru. A partnership between Aquarium of the Pacific and Reshark to help restore zebra sharks. Now, wasn't that a zebra shark that bit that poor lady in New York in the summer? Oh my gosh, this isn't looking good for us guys. This is sad. That wasn't me. Hey, no, I didn't bite the woman. I wasn't even in the area. No, don't put me up in this. I don't want a lawsuit. So it says here, a partnership between the Aquarium of the Pacific and Reshark to help restore zebra sharks, and the story about a shark attack survivor named Southerner of the Year. Other headlines report a new deep sea shark species discovered off Western Australia and increased shark sighting around the whatever that word is Esperance coastline. Again, with these large words, you have me looking like I'm an idiot on live stream. Life is hard enough. Now I'm live streaming. People are taking stuff out of our mailboxes, and now you're putting these big old words in here to make me look like I'm an illiterate shark. I don't need this kind of pressure right now. I just started therapy back. It's too much happening. Let me see what's in here. Conservation and research. A new species of shark. 2 new species. The West Australian lantern shark and the porcelain crab were discovered off Western Australia. Shouts out to all of my people in Australia for discovering 2 new species of sharks. Have you guys heard about that or not? Well, if you haven't, you're hearing it first here on Hercules the Shark. What are you guys talking about? Down in the comments. Yeah, they dropped 2 new sharks in Australia. West Australia to be exact. One is called the lantern shark and the other thing is called a porcelain crab. What in the world is a porcelain crab? It sounds rich. It sounds expensive. So all you people up there above ground, if you're falling on hard times, I guess you want to go to Western Australia and start fishing up porcelain crabs. Moving forward, zebra shark restoration. I swear, didn't the zebra shark bite that lady in New York City? The Aquarium of the Pacific is partnering. The Aquarium of the Pacific is partnering with the organization Reshark to support the recovery of endangered zebra sharks in the wild. Moving forward, according to Fish News or Shark News today, wildlife trafficking bust. Why didn't they just lead with this? I want to know more about this. Gathering close to the fish tanks. Don't tap the glass. wildlife trafficking bus. Peruvian authorities, with assistance from U.S. agencies, seized an estimated 10,000 shark fins worth. Oh my goodness! My blood pressure! Ah! 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 Hercules, calm down! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just sick and sad. Peruvian authorities, with assistance from U.S. agencies, seized an estimated 10,000 shark fins worth over $11 million in what is being called one of the largest wildlife trafficking operations in Latin America history. Hercules, calm down. Quit swearing. Oh, fish don't drink water. Sharks don't drink water. Sharks don't drink water. This is sad. I cannot believe this. This news is breaking my poor shark heart. My shark blood pressure is boiling. The water around me is getting hot. Grandma's starting to get hot. You guys open up the window. I'm sorry about my blood pressure. The water's starting to get warm here. I'm so sorry. Just open up the window to cool things off. You guys, I'm just reading this article down here. It's burning me to the core. It's burning me to the core. You got me subscribed. Hi, Finn. Thank you so much. This is. I just can't take this anymore. Moving forward, I subscribe to. Thank you for subscribing, guys. You're really lifting my spirits. I know life is hard for you humans. I watch the news and I'm so sorry about all the things that are going on with your EBT cards and your government shutdown. We've gone through the same stuff down here before. You guys have governments above ground and we have governments under the sea. And sometimes these legislation sharks can really grind your gears. Moving forward. I need to take my mind off of these things really quickly. Grandma, can you get me a Coca-Cola, please? I'm dying. I'm dying down here. What do you guys say for my lunch? I'm going to read this survey, take my mind off of things, and go back to this stupid article. So what should I make today for lunch? Gonna be cooking something in our kitchen. Sloppy joes and fries is at 43%. A lowly salad and breadsticks. Why are you guys still voting for a lowly salad and breadsticks? I'm a shark. I'm a male shark. What in the world I'm gonna do with the salad and breadsticks? I'm gonna waste away. What do you want me to do? Waste away? I'm watching you. We've got 42% at baked chicken thighs and green beans. I hope the baked chicken thighs and green beans win, because what you guys voted for last week nearly burned down my kitchen. Moving forward, back to this stupid shark news. Sharks can cook. Thank you for coming into Hercules the Shark. Now you're going to learn something new. You wake up one morning, you see the aquarium live on your screen, and you're like, oh my gosh, the aliens are here. I'm not an alien. I've been here for a long time. Probably longer than the aliens who decided to come back to Earth. I'm sorry you guys got to deal with all of those aliens and stuff, but moving forward, sharks cook food. Man, what do you think? We're just down here swimming in the water, having a good time, not doing anything? What's going on, my bro? Hercules. Hey, what's going on, Tarsus? Man, bro, I'm glad to see you in here. I just had a breakdown. Another breakdown. Perhaps I shouldn't have stopped going to those therapy sessions. I just picked up therapy last week. moving forward. I'm going to finish reading this article. I hope I can make it through this, guys. Shark encounters. Increased sightings. Residents in Esperance, Australia are reporting an increase in shark sightings and activity, prompting calls for more state government action. Please don't hurt us. Just because we're making our presence known doesn't mean we're out to get you. Look, I'm gonna have to start going global on this thing. It's getting tough down here. They're trying to make it seem like sharks are all bad. It's those dang on Sharknado movies. It's those blasted Jaws movies. Look, Jaws, I get inspiration from Jaws, and I get inspiration from Sharknado. My uncle played in Sharknado. My uncle, for crying out loud. My uncle was in Sharknado. We're gonna have to start flipping the script and making movies and TV shows to let you know, hey, we don't need people. Well, not all of us. I'm a reformed shark. I don't eat people anymore, nor do I sample them. That's why I cook down here now. Survivor recognition. A teenager from Alabama who survived a near-fatal shark attack in 2024. That was way last year. Why are we even talking about this? I said current news today. Why are you talking about someone who got bit by a shark last year? What's done in the past is in the past. I just don't get why these people have to dredge up old news. I said, what's going on today? And this AI computer system says a teenager from Alabama who survived a near-fatal shark attack in 2024, whatever, has been named Southerner of the Year by Southern Living for her resilience. A crazy shark bit a girl, and she's in the cover of Southern Living? Isn't Southern Living all about cooking food? Now, what's going on down here? I thought, wait a minute now, who's eating who? How is a girl who survived a shark bite in Alabama in 2024 on the cover of a Southern Living magazine? I thought Southern Living Anything magazine only pertained to food. Are they saying something? Am I addressing the elephant in the room? This doesn't make sense. Hey, how you doing? Oh, this doesn't make sense, guys. I didn't want to start this live stream and be confused. Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming in. This just doesn't make any sense. And the last order of business down here, according to AI Overview, in reference to the shark news. Other incidents. A Mexican marine biologist survived a shark attack while diving off the coast of Rica. Can I get some good news today? Can I please get some good shark news today? Human people, my friends, I feel your pain. You wake up in the morning, you get your mocha latte frappe, blah, blah, blah. You turn on the news, they don't even tell you hi. The news ladies are starting to look scary, wearing too much makeup, wearing too many weird things on their face, and then tell us bad news. It seems to me like the news is starting to turn out to be a horror story. Well, that's what's happening to me right now. I am the chosen fish. I have been chosen. Hercules for president. I love what you guys are saying. God promised the sea. Oh, the sharks. The seas will be filled with sharks. It will be a shark domination. Have I seen Stranger Things? You're looking at it. I am that Stranger Thing. What are you talking about? Have you seen Stranger Things? Of course I have, and you're looking at it. Thank you for asking those questions. I'll do my best to keep up with all of you cool people who are fascinated with me, your boy Hercules the shark, swimming down here under the sea. Unlike the Discovery Channel people who don't know anything but lies and propaganda, you're coming here seeing how a real shark lives under the water in real time. Fish don't drown either. How in the world could a fish drown? That's just like saying, how can a seagull run out of air flying around in the sky? Discovery Channel don't teach you nothing on Shark Week. Nothing. Moving forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gather around the fish glass. Please don't tap the glass, but gather around. It says other incidents. A Mexican marine biologist survived a shark attack while diving off the coast of Costa Rica. In Australia, a heroic surfer, oh no, was taken away in a shark attack after he helped another surfer get to safety. I'm so sorry. This is what the shark news is today. I'm so sorry. It's making good sharks everywhere look like trash. Dear Australia people, you have a special place in my heart. I'm sorry that happened, and I hope that was a lie. I didn't come on here to start reading stuff to make me sad, and I'm starting to get hot again. Where's my blood pressure pills? Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grandma, where's my cola? I've got my cola. Yeah! Shouts out to my people who sent us 12 dozen cases of cola. It's wonderful. I love Coca-Cola. Not only do you send me Aquafinas, we've got cases and cases of Aquafina. I don't know if it's a joke or what. Like, yeah, let's send Hercules and his grandma and his brother and his friends some Aquafina. Yeah. Well, we've got cases of Aquafina in the shed, and like I said, we sell them off because we're underwater. But thank you guys for getting with the program and introducing me to the joys of Coca-Cola. It's a wonderful drink, guys. Hi fin to all of you. Do you guys like Coca-Cola? It's a wonderful drink, and it makes me burp all the time. I wish you guys sent me the Coca-Cola when I was down in the emergency room. You know, remember when my stomach got bloated up real bad and I had to walk to the hospital? I walked to the hospital for 30 miles. 30 miles! 30 miles to the hospital! My stomach was so bloated, guys, I thought I was gonna pass away. It was all that dang on macaroni and cheese. Grandma put like 5 or 8 different cheeses in the macaroni and cheese, and I ate it too fast, and it clogged me up, and I bloated real bad, guys. It wasn't looking good, so I want to thank you guys for giving me medical advice for the past couple of weeks. I've overcome that, and next time I have my barbecue, I will attempt to eat some more macaroni and cheese, but I'm gonna be drinking cola with it instead. Maybe that'll help me so I won't get bloated. You're gonna lose your voice talking like that for such a long period of time. How can I lose my voice when this is my voice? Thank you for caring. How are you doing? Well, unfortunately, I'm been the bearer of bad news with shark news. I'm supposed to be here. I think I'm gonna make myself the shark ambassador because when I was at the press conference, they didn't do a good job. And you know what? They didn't even have any good food at the table. If you want us to come to a shark press conference, you better feed us. You guys, the coffee was horrible. It tastes like seaweed. It was cold. There were some boring looking dry sandwiches on the table. I'm like, they didn't even put any thought in the food table. And you expect us to be here 4 hours talking about what we're going to do to make our world a better place on an empty stomach? I just cannot. I'm going to have to take on the responsibility to be an ambassador and the president. I hear Hercules pronounce myself to be the shark ambassador. Forget the one that's already posing to be that. I'm going to take his place whether he likes it or not because you people are making sharks look bad. What's your favorite person in Stranger Things? Me! How many times you gonna ask the question? On an empty stomach and no Coca-Cola? Yeah. Now some of these sharks, they've entered the 12-step program where they're not going to be eating people. Some of these people part of the 12-step program are only on their first step. So if you saw me have a high blood pressure right here on this live stream, can you imagine how they felt when there wasn't any food at a mandatory press conference? Oh boy. Security was at the ready. Let me see what else is going down here before I head out of here. 12 steps? Yeah, there's 12 steps. And sometimes we get the orders mixed up, including myself, but I successfully made it through the 12-step program, which is why I can say so confidently, like you guys said, I should run for president, and I think I'm going to take you up on that. And in addition to that, I'm going to be the shark ambassador for under the sea, for all of the water. The shark pays taxes. I'm going to pretend I didn't even see that. Next question. All right, moving forward. What were you guys saying down in here? Oh boy, moving forward with that. You want to talk about underwater defense force? You should come down. Well, like I said, all of the action is near the abyss and in the abyss, but do not come down here alone. Like I said in the last live stream, I've got a new side hustle. I can safely give you a tour down here under the sea in the abyss. The abyss is a bad place, and I don't recommend you going down there alone. But we've got a lot of cool things down there. See, I grew up in the abyss. I've earned my stripes. People down there know me, so when they see me, they're like, yeah, my bro Hercules, you started from the bottom of the sea, and then you floated to the top, literally, and you're talking to human people, and human people love you. We don't want to be like Michael Jordan. We want to be like Hercules. Yeah, take that, Air Jordan. They don't want to be like you anymore. They want to be like me. I should start making shark Jordans. So all of you cool people, stop wearing those dang on Michael Jordan shoes and start wearing Hercules the shark shoes. Let me check out a couple of things. I wonder if I refresh the page, some more news will pop up with good news. Some more good fish news, because it's really sending me, guys. My blood pressure is finally coming back down. Thank you, Grandma, for giving me the soda, and I'm sorry for getting out of control. My therapist taught me that. My therapist reminded me I should start apologizing more sooner and taking accountability of my actions. Moving forward. Let me see if I can find some good news before I get out of here. You guys, I want to end on a high note. All they gave me was bad news, and I'm not here for it. Come to find out, I need to refill my blood pressure pill medication. I don't have any more blood pressure pills left. I took the last 2 recently because of what just happened. Oh, goodness, let me see what I can do here really quickly. Is there any happy news that I can share with you people to help put sharks in the good light? I'm not saying anything that can help us be in the good light, guys. You guys know any good news about sharks? We need to spread the word and let people know that we're wonderful. I don't eat people anymore. I've learned my lesson. I've taken the classes. I've passed all 12 steps. Which state is Hercules from? I'm from the state of Zen. Ding. Well, I don't see any good news happening here. I'm so sorry. I guess that's just the way of the world. Sometimes you turn on the news and see the scary news people who have on too much dang on makeup. That's a horror story within itself. And then they open up their scary mouths and tell us scary news. I don't have time for that. Yeah, what a wonderful world, Tarsus. My name is Hercules the shark. I'm glad you were able to gather around the fish tank and laugh at my pain. I try, guys. I try really hard to just be the best shark I can be. I already said the announcements, Grandma. Weren't you listening? My name is Hercules the shark, backed by popular demand. I want to thank all of you for coming in. I've got another set to do today. I'll be talking about some music. LA was like, Hercules, I love music and I want you to please do a music segment because I love music. So now I gotta do another set after this one. It's called Fusion Fridays Music with Hercules the Shark. I'll be talking about James Brown. At least she pays me on time. So moving forward, this is the shark. This is the show. This is the show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. This is the shark. This is my show. This is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. This is my shark. This is the show. This is my show. This is the shark. Moo, moo, bark, bark, moo, moo, bark, bark. Thank you guys for doing the dance. And like that guy said in that movie, King Kong ain't got nothing on me. What's that man's name? That's actually a very impressive movie. It makes me want to be tough like him. Mine is the actual bad part, and mine is the going to jail part, and mine is being mean to people, but I want to be tough too. I am tough. I'm tough guy Hercules, and thank you for electing me for your president. Training Day. Yeah, high five. Thank you. That's a good movie. I want to be good. But yeah, moving forward, King Kong ain't got nothing on me. And stop buying Michael Jordan shoes. Everybody be like Hercules the shark. Don't be like Michael Jordan. All right, come on, Michael Jordan with Hercules, bro. It's me, your boy, backed by popular demand. I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna have to start prepping food. Read the survey, Hercules. Grandma told me I need to read the survey. I almost forgot. Just a minute. What do you guys want me to cook today? I'm cooking today. My brother almost burnt the house down last week cooking croissants and a spaghetti salad. How they almost burned down the house cooking croissants and the spaghetti salad? Spaghetti salad! So, what should I make today for lunch? What do you guys say? Baked chicken. We've got baked chicken. Baked chicken wins. Yes. Yes! You guys just helped me lower my blood pressure. Thank you so much. Baked chicken wins. Baked chicken wins. I love you guys. You just don't know how happier you made me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for voting for baked chicken. I don't think I would have ever made it if I had to eat a stupid lonely salad and some dumb breadsticks. What do you think I am, a girl shark? Salad and breadsticks and soup are for women. I'm a beefy shark and I drink creatine. I drink creatine. I just pour it into my water and I just drink it. I'm a man shark and I don't need no stinking salad. I love you all. Thank you for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Like I said, I'm glad you were able to gather around the fishbowl and laugh at my pain. We are all in this together, whether you like it or not. Thank you, Tarsus, for coming in. Thank you, Oliver, for coming in, and Chile, and all my returning subscribers. I gotta get out of here. I'm hungry, and my blood pressure is on an even kilter. I gotta go get some more blood. I gotta go pick up my blood pressure meds before I go live streaming again later today. Yeah, okay, I gotta go, guys. That lady's back. She's got my money. Yeah, the Carol's back with my money. She ordered 7 dozen cookies. Yeah, come on in, Carol. I'm about to wrap things up. Yeah, put the money on the table. Guys, I gotta get out of here. See you later. Bye.